Lighting's definitely one of those things that I feel like I'm getting better at and learning more about, because there's just so much to learn about it. But knowing the absolute basics of just how to light a scene or light a talking head video is something that I want to share with you guys, because it's something that is going to make your videos look better as well, rather than just using the ambient light or the lights that come with the room, like the room lights. And so Viltrox recently sent me out the Weeylite Ninja 200, which is a super portable, small cob LED light. So if you shoot in a room where you don't have a lot of space, but you need to get decent lighting and a decent power, So if you shoot in a room where you don't have a lot of space, but you need a decent light source, then this light is potentially going to be good for you. So at the moment I'm filming with the Aperture 120D on the left and the Weeylite Ninja 200 the Aperture 120D on the right and the Weeylite Ninja 200 on the left. So I'm going to switch off the Aperture 120D because I just use that as an extra light to just give a bit more ambient light to the room. So I'm going to switch that off so you can see how the Ninja 200 looks. So this is the Ninja 200 at 20% at the moment, and so it's given a decent amount of light. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit because it is a little bit low. I'm looking at my waveform. Okay, so my waveform is showing at around 70 IRE. So the Ninja 200 is set to 50%, and this is how much light it's giving in the room. My room is this dark. If I switch it off, I've closed my blinds. I've got blinds behind me and I've got blinds to my right as well, which is a big window. So this is what the room looks like without any light in it at all. And then this is the Ninja 200 at 50%. So it's a decent light source, and if I turn it up all the way to 100, you can see how much more light it gives as well. So I'm just going to bring it back down. So the Ninja 200 is a cob LED light. It's really portable. It literally fits in the palm of your hand and it weighs about 0.98 kilograms, so it is really light. And it's a bicolor light as well, so the Kelvin goes from 2800 to 8500. So you've got that range if you want to make your scene warmer, or you want to make it cooler, or you just want to simulate. If you want to simulate So if you want to simulate daylight, so shooting with the colour set to 5500 Kelvin or 5600 Kelvin, that's going to give you that daylight look as well, which I think I'm on, 5500 Kelvin for this. The other great thing about the light is the fact that it comes with a dual battery plate, so you don't just have to plug it into the mains to power the light. You can actually use the Sony NPF batteries, the ones that you use for like monitors and stuff like that. So that's really handy. So if you're going out somewhere and you knew that you weren't going to have access to power, then just take a couple of those batteries with you and it'll be able to power the light. So depending on the bundle that you get, you will get a remote. Otherwise you can use the light with the app, which is also really useful. So there are different bundles with the lights, and the cheapest one that you can get is $200, and for that you get the light, a carry case, a lampshade, and the DC adapter. And for the most expensive bundle, which is only an extra $100, it gives you everything that you get with the standard bundle, but you also get the softbox, the remote, a handle, and the dual battery plate so that you can power the light whilst you're out and about. The softbox itself, even though it's not a massive softbox like the Light Dome 2 from Aperture, it still diffuses the light quite nicely. So that's one of the things that you also want to consider when you're getting a light, is if you want soft light, then you're going to need a softbox.
Don't let it rule you.
So if you've been looking for a light which is going to act as your main light and it's going to be bright enough to basically light up your entire scene in a dark room, then the Weeylite Ninja 200 is one that I would recommend, and I've been using it, as I said, for my talking head videos as my main light. And apart from the fan, which you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it at the moment, but the fan is quite loud, so if you've got your microphone close to your light, then that's the only thing that I would say, is that it might pick up the fan noise. But other than that, it is a great light, and it's definitely bright enough for if you're doing a talking head, or if you just wanted to add some ambient light to the room, if you used it as a secondary light instead and had a different light as your key light. But either way, it's really versatile and you can use it for pretty much any lighting situation. So the other thing that I wanted to mention was the fact that Viltrox are running a global photography contest, and it's running from April 1st to May 22nd, I believe. And I'll put the link in the description so that you can find out more details about it. But it looks like there's loads of gear that you can win by entering the contest, so do check that out. I've also put a link in the description to the light and where you can get it, so also check that out as well. But thanks for watching the video. I hope it was useful in some way, and if it was, do give the video a like and subscribe for more videos. Otherwise, thanks for watching and see you next time.